The mid-20th century was a time of progress shadowed by the fear of nuclear annihilation. Sirens and drills became routine, embedding anxiety into daily life. In response, governments and the wealthy built massive underground bunkers, fortresses of concrete and steel, far beyond the reach of ordinary people. Most families, however, were left with little more than pamphlets suggesting sandbags and makeshift shelters. The gap between official solutions and everyday reality was stark. Quietly, a new movement emerged, not of wealth, but of practicality. People began to look to the earth itself for protection, seeing the soil as both a shield and a source of hope. This marked the beginning of a different kind of shelter, one that worked with nature, not against it. The story of these earth shelters would redefine what survival meant in an uncertain world. Amidst grand projects, a simpler idea took root: the Earth Cradle. Unlike cold concrete bunkers, these shelters blended into the landscape: a trench, an arch frame, a waterproof layer, and earth piled on top. From outside, they looked like gentle mounds. Inside, they felt organic and secure, more like a den than a tomb. Built with basic materials, timber, plastic sheeting and free soil, these shelters were accessible to ordinary families. The Earth Cradle's appeal was its simplicity and affordability. Word spread through communities, empowering people to take survival into their own hands. What many didn't realize was that these humble designs were, in fact, highly effective. The earth itself became a powerful ally, offering protection that rivaled expensive bunkers. The Earth Cradle was more than a hiding place. It was a testament to human ingenuity and the wisdom of working with nature. Sometimes the most elegant solution is also the most natural. The genius of the Earth Cradle lies in its use of soil as protection. Unlike rigid concrete, earth absorbs and dissipates shock waves, softening their impact. The curved shape deflects pressure, while thick soil blocks deadly radiation. Just a few feet can rival lead or concrete. The earth also regulates temperature, keeping shelters comfortable year-round without complex systems. Natural ventilation, using simple vents, ensures fresh air without electricity. These shelters harness nature's laws for survival, not just resisting disaster, but thriving through it. Families, often unknowingly, built structures that outperformed high-tech alternatives. The Earth Cradle proved that survival could be achieved through understanding, not just engineering. Working with the earth, they found resilience in simplicity. At first, officials dismissed these homemade shelters, favouring engineered bunkers. But as evidence grew, scientists began to study earth-sheltered designs. Tests confirmed what communities already knew. Arched, soil-covered shelters were remarkably effective. This led to a rare collaboration. Official manuals began to include grassroots innovations. The wisdom of ordinary people reshaped civil defence, proving that practical experience can rival expert theory. The Earth Cradle became a symbol of community-driven resilience. Sometimes the best solutions come from those closest to the problem. The fear of nuclear war has faded, but the Earth Cradle's principles endure. Today, earth-sheltered homes are celebrated for sustainability and resilience. These designs offer thermal stability, low environmental impact, and protection from extreme weather. Modern earth homes are bright, efficient, and blend seamlessly with nature. In storm-prone regions, Earth shelters remain the gold standard for safety. The anxieties have changed: climate, energy, disaster. But the solution remains rooted in the earth. The legacy of the Earth Cradle is a blueprint for a safer, more sustainable future. Its wisdom continues to inspire new generations. The fate of Cold War bunkers and earth cradles tells a powerful story. Government bunkers now lie abandoned, decaying monuments to a vanished fear, expensive, high maintenance, and ultimately unsustainable. In contrast, Earth Cradle shelters have quietly merged back into the landscape, requiring no upkeep, their mounds now covered in wildflowers. Built for families, not governments, they endure as symbols of quiet persistence. The high-tech bunkers embodied a belief in conquering nature. The Earth Cradle, in cooperating with it. One has become a relic of hubris, the other a lesson in resilience. True survival, it turns out, is found in harmony, not force. The Earth Cradle's principles live on, shaping new forms of shelter and sustainability. Their legacy is not decay, but renewal. The story of these two shelters is a reminder: simplicity and connection to nature outlast complexity and isolation. In the end, the earth reclaims and preserves what is built in partnership with it. The Earth Cradle story is a testament to the value of vernacular knowledge. Wisdom passed through communities, not textbooks. For millennia, humans and animals have sought refuge in the earth. Modern technology often overlooks these simple, powerful solutions. The Earth Cradle shows that natural, accessible methods can outperform costly, complex alternatives. Preserving this knowledge is vital, not as nostalgia, but as a resource for future challenges. By honouring grassroots ingenuity, we equip ourselves for resilience in a changing world. The logic of the Earth Cradle remains as relevant as ever. The Earth provides food, water, air, and, as history shows, security. Its principles, thermal mass, soil density, natural contours, are timeless. In an age of high-tech solutions, the simplest, most natural answers often endure. The Earth Cradle is pollution-free, sustainable, and never obsolete. Its lesson, humility before nature, is a greater strength than the urge to conquer it. The secrets to survival are all around us in the soil and the landscape. We need only to look, listen, and learn.